Did you kill me last night?
Well, okay, negligent homicide, technically, yes. Sorry about that. Kind of the point of why we have doors, so you can use your own air vent, I guess. So
But my room's not plumbed for ventilation.
It has been since yesterday. I plumbed it after I nearly killed myself. I made sure we both have air.
I remember that. I thought you just, I just thought you plumbed your own room, and I did, but...
No, I made sure we both have air. Hey, I gotta look after my bud, right?
Okay.
Except when I'm, murdering him. But I have a valid reason for accidentally killing you. I do have a reason. Insomnia sucks, so I did kind of stay up again last night. Come with me. I'll show you what I did.
You beat the shit out of this place. Yeah, you beat the shit out of this place, didn't you?
You can open your helmet, by the way. So come with me. Oh, there's something going on with the airlock. Okay, we'll have to keep that in mind. But notice, pressurize. I got the bay done.
You got the bay done.
Yep. So it is all complete and ready to go. So what we have here is we've got this control panel. I'm going to set it up with some timer blocks and stuff to maybe try to automate that. But right now, it's a bit of a kind of finicky thing. So close your helmet.
The buttons are labeled.
Yep. So close your helmet up. So if you first thing you do is you pressurize, depressurize. So if you look above here, you can see there's an air vent drawing in air. Once that's done, you can open your bay doors. So do not get those two mixed up because you do not want this to smash in. Once those are open, you got a piston that I will lower down. So, think that the Damocles is somehow dangling from this, which really, again, good. I don't know if it was intentional, but good naming, because that's literally what the Damocles is going to do.
We actually put the overhead piston drop in idea afterwards instead of
so that was pretty aptly named. It was like his destiny is to dangle by his overhead thread. So anyway, so he can connect up, and then once he's connect up, pull the piston back up, and he's going to always be basically hanging from this connector.
Yeah, and you're going to put this whole mess on timing blocks, aren't you?
I'm thinking of so. It's a kind of a pain in the neck getting the timing right, because I can't, you don't want the doors closing too soon, right? But
they smush the vehicle.
It just, maybe it just means that
so we got to test it in anyways. Just
I don't know if this is going to work yet. I don't know how he's going to clear. I don't know if you're going to have to come in sideways, which is actually fine, because that's why I wanted. There is a reason, kind of in the back of mind, where I built this between the front and back wheels, is so that whatever we have can drive straight through sideways.
Okay, then never mind. Yeah, I was a little concerned because I thought I'd have to go out the arse or out the nose. But if I can go out the side, just as easy, then it don't matter. It don't matter what. The lengthwise, I think it'll be a sideways access.
Yeah, it upsets my idea of symmetry, having them sideways as opposed to having them parallel. But whatever. I'm not going to repressurize the bay because down here, you can come down here. I put this big ass bay door in. So now I have this this is going to be basically shuttle and vehicle maintenance for once we're
shuttle.
That's right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
We're hitting that airfield. Duel.
Yeah.
So this thing will fit perfectly in here.
We'll get our cake and eat it too. Because I am building this thing for going up into space. That's why I've got these 4 giant hydrogen tanks.
Wheels.
I probably will put in
the wheels, which will eventually be converted into.
And I'm probably going to add 2 more tanks in between them once I go do the conversion, because I'll have to rework the piping anyway. so I can, yeah. But that's, again, much later. Let me close this door here. And of course, I'll set up panels everywhere. Gonna put some catwalks so we can get upstairs, pop upstairs here. So I have also was busy up here. So putting that piston kind of made me, it was going right where the second cargo or the rear cargo container is. So it's now here. I also changed the styling. I went with something that looks a little, nicer. So there's our cargo container. I've got oxygen tanks. I replaced that big reactor with 2 smaller ones.
Little baby bells.
Yeah, I don't really think we need 320 megawatts on this thing for the big reactor, so it was a little bit overdone. These things still do 15 megawatts per, so that's a total of 30 megawatts power generation if we ever get some uranium. Which may not be until we find an asteroid port, but better to have them built now. My assemblers,
at least they're ready to go.
Yeah, the assemblers have been replaced. That's one of the modules here. Which one is it? A power efficiency module, so doubling up production without doubling up power consumption. So I got the assemblers back up. So Herakles is buttoned. The only thing left for me to do on him is to armor up some of the outside here, especially around these tanks. There's nothing really in them, so they're not giant bombs yet, but they're gonna be giant bombs. And then get the gun turrets, which I've put one in. So where I'm not toothless. I have one singular tooth up on the top here. Mostly just because I was calculating block height and how high the armor has to be. Because all of this needs to get
big grid.
Yeah, all of this needs to get covered in.
Big grid construction, that's a hell of a beast.
It is. At least 800 meters. I'm hoping to get more. And I want
with a height advantage.
Yeah, and nicely enough, by moving kind of the cargo containers around, because I replaced the forward one as well, it gave me these nice open areas here to start putting some of my electronics in. Because once they're down, I don't need access to them anymore. I just need them to be on the grid. So I'm going to kind of put some, I might even just fill them in and not label them or anything like that for future use, which is not a bad idea, actually, especially while I have the access. I've got gyros on this thing now. I've filled some of the mid-space fours with gyros. So I've got a bunch of gyros. I've replaced batteries. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about him. He still looks really, really nasty. Now I just have to get a humpback and get his big thrusters on. So, big plan for today is I want to push the back, and I want to get his thrusters on, because for him to move around the landscape, I'm going to need assistance. So I'm going to mount. Yeah, so I'm going to mount 2 large atmospheric thrusters on those back tanks back there. That also helps me mark the space for when they get replaced with hydrogen thrusters.
Yeah.
Because for design, for styling wise, I'm going to do like little nacelle flares that come out the side, like the Defiant from DS9 had. Oh, I got a squirrel. So that's my plan, is to just continue buttoning up. I'm not going to worry about, I'll weld as I go along. I'll probably just set up welders.
One thing did you put on this thing? Actually, 2 things. The one important thing is, did you put an antenna on this thing?
Oh, yeah, good point. No, I have not mounted the antenna yet. Where's a good place to put an antenna? Yeah, okay, that's easy enough. No, I can mount it right along here. It'll actually look kind of nice.
Yeah, just give you a food for thought. And do you want to put an ore detector on this thing?
You're very correct. I probably want to put an ore detector somewhere. So okay, good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I need an ore I need to mount an ore detector and the antenna, and I can actually just mount them kind of out on the outside there. So what have you got left on the Damocles besides?
You're gonna put cameras on the guns and the roof.
The guns have cameras. You just need to set up your hotbar then, I think. So yeah, set up your hotbar, put a connector on there. I'm gonna need. I forgot to put one block. I don't know if remember if I put that block in. Let me just check your talk. Oh no, I put it in. No, I put it in. No, I put the event controller in. Offensive. Make sure I have your offensive AI. Oh, you know what? I didn't put on yours yet. That's the one I haven't put on yet.
What?
Your AI block. I put your event controller. I didn't put your AI block in yet. So if you could kind of find a single one block hollow somewhere inside there, then I can
probably be closer to the front end. I'll have to tear down the front end.
Yeah, you should just be able to. Like, I don't know if you've got any space in behind these side panels because that's where I put the other ones.
Possibly.
So yeah, just do a little looking. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go refuel my jetpack. I'm gonna go chase a squirrel, and then we do need to test the hookup. Yeah, because we're gonna have to figure out how to get them underneath there, and then test your hookup to make sure.
Yeah.
That all of that, what I did, actually functions. All right, hydrogen tank. Well,
that's the battery access. No, won't be anything there.
okay, I'm gonna go chase a squirrel, and then I'll be back.
Go ahead. Figure out where in the hell I'm gonna put.
I think I ignored about
access.
5 of them yet last night while I was working. Okay, I'm gonna do something a little stupid here. I'm going completely unarmed.
Going.
I want to see if I can get a look at this thing. Oh, this is not a small base. Okay, you know those little tiny hunting cabins we've been finding?
Yeah.
I don't think this is one of them.
I didn't expect it to be. It said it was a military outpost.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be throwing Herakles at that. I don't think your little ship would do very well, to be honest.
Oh, my little bees will just make it mad.
Yeah, and that's actually kind of what I want you to do. That is literally exactly what I want you to do.
Yeah, just
I just want
circles,
you to
let the miniguns at it,
and then just to draw their attention while I, you know, if I can't get close enough. Like I'm thinking of doing something really kind of stupid. I don't know if you're going to be want to come along for the ride.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take Brutus for a little drive. I want to get a better look at that base.
All right. Let me.
The reasoning is because that'll help determine how much I need to armor him up, Herakles up.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to itch.
Kicker is Brutus fast enough to get in and out?
I'm not getting in range. I just want to use this turret to see. Actually, let's take Caesar, because then we can both look to a turret. You want me to drive?
Yeah, you drive. I'll get in.
Okay. You know when you're in.
Oh.
Oh, this is going to be a fun one.
Really?
Yeah, I count. There's an artillery piece. There's one.
So, we know it has a field gun.
3, 4, presumably 5, 6. Large grid Gatling guns. It's going to be a fun one. Have you got into a turret yet?
Just a minute. It won't let me.
Don't go to the artillery because I'm in it. You'll use
that's why.
Yeah, use one of the gats.
Okay. Then I got to sign to get out of G.
Oh, I can pop out here. No, I'll give you the. I'll go into one of the Gatling.
No, I can do it.
I'm gonna put a central artillery piece on the Herakles. Yeah, I need something to fight against his.
Okay, doesn't do anything. Okay, never mind.
Oh, I'm in a Gatling now. Sorry, am I? I cleared out the turret and you went and tried to get into the Gatling. Okay, I'm back in the artillery. Go to a Gatling.
Oh, I'm trying. Well, it won't let me view it. Period.
What's the ownership on them?
Oh, here we go. Never mind. Here we go.
Okay.
Holy Christ!
Yeah, it's fun, doesn't it?
Jesus, she's well healed.
Yeah, that was going to be a bit of a.
I'm gonna have to put a field piece on
I am.
Herakles.
Yeah, I've got a spot in mind right above the kind of upper lounge area. I think we come at it from the left side. We'll come at it from we'll swing around and then come in from the side that's got the artillery. I'd rather face a single Gatling and the artilleries than that freaking porcupine of Gatling guns over there, because that is a lot.
Well,
of lead.
looking at it straight, if we went straight ahead, we'd be slaughtered.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we'd get it. We'd win this fight. It would costly though, mostly because I can keep mobile, and that's going to screw up their aim, and not as bad as ours, because again the controllers and stuff will help our accuracy. I'm gonna drop it down on our head. You're gonna drop in a half. Look at that base, aren't you?
Don't ignore that squirrel, boy. Ignore that squirrel. He's within a click.
How dare you? All right, I see what I need to see. I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna take a pot shot anyway. As well. We'll be back. Oh, you hit the signal?
Yeah, no, I hit the base.
Oh, great. Piss him off early. Okay, yeah, we're definitely running away.
Yep. Well, wait a minute. We don't need uranium for rockets.
No. I'm going to put a couple of rocket turrets on it, just not this one. I'm going to put... Do I want to put an artillery turret or an assault turret? Artillery turret has a bigger bang, but it's much slower rate of fire.
Recoil.
Actually, what I need to decide is which one takes up the most.
That's better range.
No, which one takes... What do they need to build? The ammo. What do I need?
Oh,
Do I need anything special for you? I do.
There's a thought.
Yeah, I need to do it quickly here. Yes, the artillery needs uranium. That's what I just... Whereas assault cannon...
Yeah, then don't bother. Yeah, it's going to have to be an assault.
Yeah, okay. It's an easy one. And that kind of works out anyway because it's got a better rate of fire. Not waiting around.
Okay, so that's the rear one.
Damn it, stop it. Okay, you know what? Screw you. I'm just gonna go one freaking block. Oh, it's an AI block.
Yeah.
And it's underground.
That's why it's why it's beacon off.
And it's under the ground. So it can't even get to it. Holy jeez! There's a whole freaking base down here.
What? Did we miss something?
Yeah. There's a whole, not a base, but, you know, foundation. What the hell? Okay, yeah, there's a platform. It's got batteries on it. Huh. I wonder what's getting shooting at just a random piece of the desert.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's dead now, so
Yeah.
Energy low. Energy low.
gas thruster. Yeah. What ED?
That works.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
Just testing the GATs. Just
I
testing
get.
one of the GATs. That's the front GAT.
Bring you in. Kind of weird at building at this scale is that sometimes you think just building everything's too freaking big, and then once you start filling it in, you realize that you didn't build it anything big enough. Things just don't look right, honestly, until almost like the last box go in.
Okay.
These motors are a little bit more difficult. Can't have everything. Bring it back with all the steel plate up front. And we are out of iron. What a shock. Oh.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Well, I'm going flying in a storm. Alright. Let's go on. Alright. Yep. Watch for falling drills. Actually, I can really see the horizon now.
Another unknown. Yeah, I'm not very look at it.
Poop in the
It's bloody-
stones.
But it's so close.
Oh, I got 1 3.5 away.
Level 1 grinder. Grade 1 grinder. A bunch of construction components.
Right, let's bring Damocles in. You're gonna need to go to this side over like half a block. So,
Yep. Yeah.
let me back up a little. Hold there for a sec. Forward a bit. And hold. Back up just a smidge.
Oh, I just got a lock.
No. Lock.
Do you want me to try and lock it?
Already did.
Huh?
I just did.
Oh, okay. Now the interesting bit, whether we rip off the front end, the back end, or one of the sides.
Mhm. Oh, up he comes. You keep an eye on the back. I'm gonna keep an eye on the front.
Okay. Oh, I got plenty of space in the back, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like I'm okay up
Near
front
room,
as well.
Yeah, no, plenty of space in the R's. I'm just concerned more about the sides.
Oh, lots of room on my side here.
It's gonna be snug. Ooh.
There on your wheels there. Ooh, that is.
Just clear. It's just clearing by a hair.
Okay. Up. You can do the little Austin Power 20 point turn thing to reposition, but
Yeah, right. Yeah.
that is locked into place.
Seldom I go to the bar and grill. All right. I knew it better. Okay. End of the day briefing. So, do you feel like you accomplished anything? 'Cause I'm kind of not feeling it.
Oh, other than a paint job, Damocles is done.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll show you how to do.
And I put an antenna on it. I got to put an antenna on her.
Oh, right, and I got to put an
Other than
antenna
that,
on. We'll
other
see.
than that, she's done.
Yeah. Well, I have a funny feeling I'm not going to be able to sleep with. Because again, I don't feel like I accomplished anything, so I'm probably in the middle of the night.
No, the docking system works.
The docking system works.
The docking.
Yeah, it needs some fine tuning. We need to put it basically some guides in, but I think that's going to work be as a functioning solution. Because holograms are nice and easy to set up, and you can drive through them, so we know exactly where things are.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel I want to get side panels around those tanks, and I want to get a few more guns on there, and I think then we can at least take them out for.
Don't forget to put 1 or 2 Gatlings underslung.
No, I'm not worried about it right now. I'd rather have the elevation. They're close to the ground. The ground is going to get in the way, and I have to.
Oh, I mean, the upper bridge.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like
you're talking about the kind of in the midsection there. It's with everything else I have to do. I have to run. I like the idea. I'm going to put them there, just not now because I have to run a bunch of conveyors under there, and it's a bit of a job. And I've got.
I thought I thought you already had.
No, it's all just armor blocks
under the other guns.
Yeah, it's just all armor blocks.
Oh, okay.
Everything else is running along the roof.
You just laid them out. Yeah, you just
all the other connector stuff is running along the roof line and the sides. Nothing's running along the midsection.
like that. So
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can tap in, but it's going to be like 8 conveyors to get to
Yeah.
a location, which is again I'm going to do, just not now. I'd rather get armor and I'd rather get guns on the top because, especially if they call in drones, that's where they're going to come from.
Oh, that's why I worry about because
And if I need stuff
if a
protected
drone
underneath,
decides to come under, if a drone decides to come underneath, there's no coverage.
it won't fit. If it does, I'll drive over it. I'm pretty
Even
sure
the front end.
I'm pretty sure my one wheel will eat every drone that gets in front of it.
Oh yes, that's if you can get it under your wheel. But I meant underneath, like where the
Yeah, I know.
living
Yeah,
compartment is.
yeah. It'll be hard for it to get there. If they get that close, we've got bigger problems. The gun's on top. Like that's why I want to have 8 Gatlings on there because those will literally shred like a food processor anything that gets that close. And it will happen. In space,
Yeah.
ironically, beautiful location for spaceflight because they can come at any direction, especially from the front.
Yeah.
On the terrain, because of terrain masking, they lose a lot of, I think, their advantage. Here, the height is my main advantage. I'm bigger than this
Yeah.
base. I'm bigger than
Yeah.
almost every base out there. I don't know how this guy got this
Unless
big.
you run into, unless you run into a major facility, yeah, this thing is pretty well heads and shoulders above everything else.
Even then,
Literally.
I think I built him too big. He's just a little bit large.
I don't think so. I like him.
I like
I
him.
like him.
I'm liking him. I like coming across and just seeing this mass sitting 2 kilometers away, not even seeing the base.
Yeah.
I can barely see the hut.
Well, you can use it as a visual landmark. That's when I go squirrel hunting. I use the damn thing as a visual landmark.
Yep, exactly. Go up a little bit in the air. Oh, there he is.
There he is. Yeah, there's
Especially the fact he doesn't have an antenna yet. So yes, I will have to put an antenna or
put a mast
detector.
on him.
Really, that's kind of the main things. I just want to get the really vulnerable things along the side protected and get an ore detector, get an antenna. I want to go kill that. I want to go shoot something tomorrow. I really want to go shoot something.
We might end up. That might happen.
Yeah, sleeping here tonight. I'm going to go sleep in Herakles. Just so I don't, accidentally myrtleize you in the night. And I may or may not. I don't know if I'm gonna get any work done tonight, but I'm kind of thinking I might do some overnight work.
All right.
Just because it is kind of that grindy, doesn't need daylight work, and I'd rather go into combat with armor. And I really want to go into combat. So I'll burn my nighttime. It's not like I'm sleeping anyway, so. I'm gonna go try and get a few minutes of shut eye, and then I'll probably end up doing some work. Let me get the lights on for you. There you go. Have a good night. See you in the morning,
boss.
Oh, his helmet.